No, you can't. Just let's make another video. No. No, don't go, Chaser. No!
Aba. Hah? Okay. Go. Gaga, gaga. We are. Go. Go.
Have a general idea of I have a general long-term goal and a general direction where I want to go. I'm 36 years old. I don't have a lot of fight left, but I want to make as big as possible. So everything I'm gonna do the biggest fight as possible, and I want.
What gives a fuck? No one gives a fuck, George. Everybody, I'm sorry I'm late. Ben, my apologies. George, my apologies.
Everybody gives a fuck that you're late. Sit down.
No, I'm sure. Hey, I was outside the encore. The car was in the wind.
Okay.
Okay.
I think Vegas got the best out of you, unfortunately.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because I'm going to get the fucking best out of you. So shut the fuck up.
There you are. There you are.
I'm talking about being a fucking welterweight, or a welterweight. Okay? Stand up. Stand up. Go back to fucking Canada.
That's all you have on me. That's all you have.
No, it's not. I've got a lot more than that, pal.
Skill, fighting IQ, athleticism, everything is on my side.
Oh, is it really? Reach, the blocks, fucking accents, the jab, the punch, the kick, everything. George, listen, while you were away, because you were so scared of everybody taking steroids, I was man enough to still be fighting those guys. You went away, I don't know what you did. No one gives a fuck where you were or what you did. You're coming back, the sport is a different place, game over.
I think you should shut up. You're embarrassing yourself right now. Are you still drunk right now? Are you still drunk or what? What's going on?
No, but I'm gonna go.
What is going on with him?
I'm gonna go out.
Your voice is kind of what is happening with you? My God, are you healthy? Are you okay? Is it up here? Is it you getting hit too much or what?
Hey George, I'll go out on an all-night fucking bender and still beat you, pal. I won't even train. Look at the state here, you little fucking midget.
George, just one more question. I know another thing about you coming back was the debate about the Reebok deal. You got to deal with Under Armour. Has that been resolved? And if so, would you represent Under Armour in the cage or Reebok, or how'd that work out?
Well, it's a little bit like, for example, like Tom Brady, I guess. NFL is with Nike, and he's wearing Under Armour to do the promotion outside of the NFL. So it will be something similar, I guess.
If you're a real fighter, you don't give a fuck about Under Armour or this or that. I've been in the same place the entire time, fighting the best in the world. Simple as that. I don't need as an excuse not to fight. I don't need a reason not to fight. I fight all the time. That's what I do. I'm a fighter. That's why I got a fucking belt, George. Hey, George, where's your belt? Where's your fucking belt? You don't have one. The sport moved on, buddy. The sport moved on.
Well, I could have stolen one while you were out in Vegas drinking.
Stop it, please. You're saying I'm embarrassing myself. Please stop it. You're embarrassing yourself.
Next question. George. George, we know you wanted to fight. So is fighting Canada a priority for you?
I don't care where the octagon will be set. I'm here to do a job. And it's got to be to beat up that drunk man right there.
Whoa. Why is the onus on me being fucking drunk? What's that going to do with anything? I've been drunk throughout my entire fucking career. Daniel will testify to that. Why does that make this fight any fucking different? Why does that matter? I'm English. I'm in fucking Vegas. I'm going to fight. Hey, when's the fight, George? When's the fight? When do you want to fight? Because I'll fight right now. I'll fight right now, motherfucker. That's the difference between you and me. So you look at me.
You don't scare me, not even one bit. Not even one bit.
I'm not trying to scare you.
I know, you really don't.
I'm not trying to scare you, but here's the fact. I'm a real fighter. I'm a real fighter. You're an athlete, and good for you. You're a very, very good athlete. But you're an athlete and a fighter. Fight.
Next question.
Yeah,
Oh, you don't worry, that pussy will get it next.
yeah, question for George. Obviously, you were previously fighting at welterweight 170. What kind of changes in your training would make to 22?
I'm gonna make of course, try gain some weight, but I'm realistically speaking, I won't be able to get so much bigger. I'm gonna try to put on some muscle mass, get prepared efficiently, come out and do my job. I just wish Michael Bisping would have come out with a different song than all the guys that I've fought before. Oh, you're just an athlete, blah blah blah. You're not a fighter. My journey in mixed martial art is more than legit. I've been at incredible obstacles. I fought guys. I had to come back. Carlos Condit and everybody. I fought Hendricks. Everybody. BJ Penn won. I came back and I fought and I showed true heart. and that's why I'm here today. I'm not an easy target, and my journey is honorable.
So you're talking about beating BJ Penn, a featherweight. He's a featherweight. I'm a middleweight. I'm a legit middleweight. I used to fight light heavyweight. I was 15 and I was light heavyweight, pal. So, you know, I mean, you are a very, very good fighter, George. I respect you very, very much. But at the end of the day, there's a reason why you're not there. It's as simple as that. And I respect you coming back, but I know why you picked me. You think I'm an easy fight, just like Anderson did. Just like Luke Rockhold did when I knocked him out in the first round. Just like everybody does. Yeah, fucking Luke Rockhold. Just like everybody does. And time and time again. So this is the guy, the greatest of all time, didn't want to face Anderson. Didn't want to face Anderson when he was the man. He looked at retirement to face me. Yeah, real good fighter. Yeah. See you outside, dickhead.
Stay.
Mike, the fight's been announced for a few days now. What's kind of the reaction been like from people talking to you, giving you kind of feedback on it?
Everybody's excited about the fight. I mean, myself, I'm very, very excited. You know, George is, you know, listen, I respect George. I respect what he's done inside the UFC. Of course I do. You know, and he's a fantastic martial artist. He's an incredible athlete. I think this is going to get a lot of interest, of course. I mean, George was always a big star in the UFC, so of course I wanted to fight the guy. Yeah, everybody's excited. It's an easy payday. Let's cut the bullshit. It's a fucking easy payday. So thank you very much, George.
Yeah, just one last one, Michael. You know, a lot of people are saying that the legitimate #1 contender is Yoel Romero.
So,
if you're Yoel Romero right now, what do you do? Do you take another fight to really get you to?
If he's so good, then just keep beating people. Because I tell you what, George doesn't have a style to hurt me. I can send you a text message to Dana right now. I said, George will not hurt me. But 6 weeks after this fight, I'll fight Yoel Romero. Correct, Dana?
Correct.
So, don't sit on the fucking stool, do whatever you want to do, shit your pants, whatever it may be. I'll be here.
Next question.
A question for George over here. Hey George, welcome back. You said in the past that if you ever moved up to 185, when there was talk of the Anderson Silva fight, you said, if I ever move up, I'm not going back down. That's what you said 3-4 years ago. Do you still feel the same way, or are you open to, you know, fighting at 185 and then, of course, going back down in the future if that opportunity presents itself?
I don't look past Michael Bisping right now, and I have a long-term goals. I know approximately, roughly, which direction I want to take. But I'm gonna be 36 years old when the fight happens, and I want to make the biggest fight possible. You know, I want to make history. And right now I'm focusing on the short-term goals, which is this guy.
Can you tell us a little?
That's all matter on that.
Can you tell us a little more about these long-term goals?
No.
Nothing.
No, he can't tell you anything. That's the whole point of the press conference. Tell them something. Please. You haven't been here for 4 years, but he can't tell you anything. Why can't you tell them anything? 4 years, George. Come on, this is your moment. Let's go. Tell them.
Well,
go on.
no.
There we go.
I'm gonna be. It's like the stock, right? Up and down. You don't know who's up, who will be up and down. I'm gonna beat this guy. Then after we'll see what's the next big challenge.
Okay. And you kind of had the pick of the litter. You had an option at 170, 185, some super fights.
Yeah.
Just hearing what he's saying to you and kind of how he's acting towards you, is there any part of you that regrets giving Michael this opportunity?
Absolutely not. I'm very happy. It's not an opportunity. I'm gonna hurt him real bad. Real
The
bad.
more I talk, the more he wants to punch me in the face, Ariel. So,
Okay.
you know, good luck with that.
And just one more for you, George. Yesterday, Tyron Woodley said that the reason why you're fighting Bisping is because you don't want to fight him, that you're avoiding him. Did you seriously consider waiting to see? I know you have a relationship with Wonder Boy. Did you kind of want to wait and see what happened in this fight on Saturday and maybe go after your old title?
I don't know. Like I said, it depends what's gonna happen. I'm focusing on him right now. That's all matter to me. The world ends after the fight. Then after it's a new journey.
He thinks I'm an easier fight. Let's be honest. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm an easier fight.
We'll see how it goes.
The easy pickings. You are a welterweight, but you're going to step up a weight class because he looks like a legend. No, because he's a pussy. He wants an easier fight. Guess what?
Trump.
You're going to find out you're wrong, pal. You're wrong.
We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen.
Okay, good talk.
Question for George. Welcome back. I do want to have you address Michael Bisping's claim, if you don't mind, that he believes you're picking him because he's a beatable champion. He happens to be a guy at middleweight, holding that middleweight title, and he thinks that you see as an easy fight. What is your reaction when you're saying that?
No, he's wrong on that. I would say there's different kind of fighter. There's fighter that rely only purely on their talent, and they fight in a very elegant way. But most of these guys, sometimes when they fight, when they get cracked, they go down, so it opens the floodgate, and they never come back. Michael is a different kind of fighter. He's a fighter that doesn't only rely on his talent. He's a hard worker. He's a grinder, and I admire that. Outside of his attitude, I admire that, his work ethic, because no matter what you throw at him, he's going to come back. He didn't put down before, but he always stood up. He always came back. No matter which obstacle I'm going to put, he's going to try to cross it. So I'm going to have to take him out of order during the fight, and I'm aware of it.
I know you don't want to talk too much about your long-term plans, but what are the chances if you do win this fight that you would want to defend the title? I mean, would you feel any kind of responsibility to defend the title, or at this point in your career, you're just looking for the biggest fights, regardless?
We'll see what's going to happen. It's like I said, fighting is like a stock market. Right now, some stuff, it fluctuates, you know? It fluctuates. Sometimes some guy their stock is very high. Sometimes they're very low. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. I don't know what's gonna happen in a few months. It depends on everybody has a different journey. And you talk about like the title shot, Yoel Romero. There's a lot of guys like unfortunately in this situation, and I've been there before. When I was waiting for my revenge against Matthews, I had to go through Dave Strasser, Jason Miller, Frank Triggs, Sean Sharp, BJ Penn. Then I had my revenge. I had to go through like 5 fights before that. You know, it's the same thing. Damian Maia is in the same situation. Khabib is in the same situation. That just goes on. You know, I have an opportunity, and I can't miss it. And it's the biggest fight possibly that I can do right now, and that's why I'm doing it right now. And it's a big challenge. I don't think nobody like me, and I'm gonna prove it the day of the fight.
Please tell everybody your plan, George. Tell everybody your plan. Come on. All these fine people here. Come on.
So that's the truth. That's the reality.
My plan is to kick your butt. We'll see after that.
Hey, Michael, you like to give Yoel a hard time, but any sympathy whatsoever. You're a guy who waited a very, very long time for a UFC title shot. Do you have any sympathy for him that he's getting passed up?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Yoel is he's an amazing fighter. It's as simple as that. He really is. He's a physical specimen. He's a great wrestler. He's got knockout power. Of course, you know, I mean, he is the rightful #1 contender. I don't make the fights. I accept fights. Simple as that. George doesn't. That's the difference. When has Dana ever called me and I've turned the fight down? Never. So, Yoel will get it next. Simple as that. Because I'll beat George. I will beat George. Everybody knows that. George, everybody, wish you the best. I respect you. I respect you, Cam. And you sit there, stupid fucking little smug look on your face there, like you've got some plan. Like you know something we don't know. What do you know that I don't know? Because another things. So yeah, so listen, Yoel, I plan on beating George, of course. Of course, there's 2 horses in every race. Of course, George plans on beating me. If I win, I will fight Yoel in a quick turnaround because he deserves to fight. You know, simple as that.
I'm going to take one more question. Go ahead.
It's going to be in French for George. I'm going to ask it in English for everyone here.
Yep.
George, with McGregor, John Jones, and Ronda Rousey out of competition right now, you talk about stock market. Do you feel you have the highest stock right now and you're here to kind of save the UFC in the short term? Please, if you can answer in French.
Je pense que je suis pas dans la course encore tant aussi longtemps que j'ai pas montré aux gens ce que je vaux. Parce que j'ai été à l'extérieur de la compétition pendant trop longtemps. Donc c'est mon combat de retour qui va vraiment faire voir ma vraie valeur. I said I feel I'm not in the stuck right now. I don't have no value because it's going to be my fight return that will define my value. And it's going to be higher than him.
You talked about Freddie Roach and Nick Khan. That thing, George, in French, please, can you talk about their involvement in you making this deal down with the US?
Yeah, I talked to Freddie. Nick Khan came make the deal, but it was like all teamwork. CAA, LB3I, it was all done with the team. It was a long process, and of course the extra help, Freddie, Nick Khan, it did a great plus, and very happy it worked out all for the best of everybody. Ah oui, il y a eu l'aide de Freddie Roach et Nick Khan, mais ça a été quelque chose qui a duré pendant très longtemps, donc je veux remercier aussi l'équipe de CAA, LB3I, de toute mon équipe de gérance, parce qu'ils ont fait un travail remarquable. Ça a été un travail d'équipe.
Thank you guys for coming. Sorry he was late. I'll square these guys off and for photo op.
Well, Steve, I know it's still probably fresh to you know, but just an idea of the emotions right now to be so close twice and to come up a little bit short. What's the emotions right now?
Disappointed, man. You know, worked my whole life to get here. You know, I thought I wanted to fight, but you can't win in the judge's eyes. So that was on me.
I know
know it might be tough to recount. You know, you're saying you thought you won the fight. I'm not sure if you can recount the scoring, or I mean, how did you guys have it? Did you think you had it 3 rounds to 2? What did you feel?
I thought I definitely thought I had 3 rounds. I knew he took me down. I think it was in the 3rd round, but stood right back up. Of course, he landed some shots down the ground. Didn't hurt. Tyron's a big guy. He's very strong. He's got a mean right hand, good takedowns, very strong in the clinch position. So I had to play it smart out there. So just try to pick him apart. Use my side kicks, use my jab, throwing leg kicks. And I thought I had it, man. And I don't remember what the scorecards were, but I think somebody gave him a 10-8. Which I don't see that. They knocked me down, but popped right back up. I was good. Yeah.
Certainly a tactical battle, but there were, you know, kind of long periods of inactivity. How did you feel about that? I mean, I know you guys had a lot of respect for each other, and it's not like you're just standing there. You're both concerned with what's coming on the other side. But I mean, what led to those periods of inactivity? And did you feel like, you know, there were adjustments to make, or that you had to step up the pace? I'm sure you probably heard the crowd a little bit. I mean, just explain it to us.
Well, the thing is, you know, you're the one that's out there. Of course, the crowd, everybody's watching you, but they're not the ones in the octagon getting punched in the face. So, you know, you got to learn to block that out and just do what you know you got to do. You know, I don't know, man. I thought I did what I needed to do to get the job done, but it wasn't enough. So, got to go back to the drawing board and hopefully, you know, keep this going.
So where do you go from here? I mean, obviously a 3rd fight wouldn't be on deck right away. So, I mean, do you want some time off? Do you want to get back in there quickly to kind of get this taste out of your mouth? I mean, what's the right plan?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go back and talk to my coaches, my family, and see what's going on. Definitely want to feel up to the big shot in the 5th round, and 2 big shots in the fight before that. So just want to make sure everything's kicking up here okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I'm a fighter. I'm gonna fight whoever. And but I want to go back and talk to my coaches and see if you know, we should take some time off or we should get another fight. So it's kind of up to us. We're going to kind of congregate and see what we can get going.
See you over here.
Yes, sir.
Do you think you're going 10 rounds of time that you to add more to your arm?
Again, we're thinking about our safety as well.
That you at any kind of
back him up.
Technical fight.
This is something I probably shouldn't hit him again because he looked like he was out. But he's a tough kid, man. He got a tough chin. I haven't hit anybody that many times, and he lasted since Carlos Thunder. So hats off to Steven Thompson. Very difficult guy to prepare for. Very annoying training camp to bring you guys. And you know, I'm excited to move on to my career and prepare for a regular freestyle fighter.
I know that, you know, you're accustomed to kind of getting a little bit of disrespect and that sort of thing, being, you know, the underdog, and, you know, there were the boos tonight. But I want to ask you, was it a frustrating fight for you? Because it did seem like, you know, you were doing and trying to do what you could, but again, both counter punches in there, moments of inactivity. Was it frustrating for you to stick to the game plan and maybe not come out of your shell a little bit and put yourself at risk?
Yeah, it was frustrating. I mean, there were moments where I should have, you know, maybe fake the shot, came up, punched, and went back to the shot, came up, punched. There's some stuff that you can see. I want to get a little closer to a longer opponent. So yeah, I could have done a little bit more of that. But there were times where the opening wasn't. So yeah, I could have done a little bit more of that. But there were times where the opening wasn't there for the takedown. It wasn't there. You know, like trying to just jab him in the face is hard because he looks a lot closer than what he is, and he's waiting to fade back and counter with his right hand. And I've seen it time and time again. He fades back, counter right hand, little roundhouse, and that's where he knocked out. I mean, he did kick me in the head this time. Last fight, I was able to neutralize every single kick he threw. I think he landed maybe one in the throat. This time he landed probably 2 upside the head. So, you know, I was tough and I stepped forward, and that's what champions do.
I guess I'll ask this. Someone else on the mic. You know, the 5th round time, you came out so hard, which you didn't do in those other rounds. And I wonder why you felt the need to do that if you felt it was going okay for you in the first 4.
Well, you never know if it's okay for you. You should never go in there with the mindset, okay, I'm up, let me coach. So that's how you go out there and lose a fight. I just wanted to finish strong. If I would have won all 4 rounds clearly and dominated him and took him down and laid on top like everybody wants to see me do, then I would have still came.
I think what's crazy for a lot of people that maybe don't know this, but talking to other wrestlers, is the schedule you guys have. From going from town to town, and the work on the body, and just all that goes into it. Because, yeah, it's not it's not a professional sport as far as UFC or boxing goes, but as far as, you know, getting hit in the head or jumping off the ring, and then, you know, the concussions. Because how many concussions have you had?
No, I will say that in my career, shit, I might have had maybe 3. And the one time I got dropped on my head, maybe an errant chair shot or something. I always put my hands up because I was smart enough to put my hands up. So that wasn't an issue for me. To me, really, you know, and a lot of guys have different styles. And I was more of a pure wrestler trying to clone Ric Flair because he was my, you know, he's the greatest of all time. I tried to emulate his style. When I created the Ultimate Body of Work, I did that as Stone Cold Steve Austin. It was more of a stand-up brawler. So that was my system. You got some of these guys who you would consider cruiserweight guys, you know, your 200-pounders, 210, you know, 180, in that vein. And they do all this, you know, fast-moving stuff. So those guys are more, you know, closer to be getting, you know, concussions and stuff like that. When Daniel Bryan told me he had, you know, I don't know, 15, whatever it was, Jesus. You know, it's all the missile drop kicks when you're landing on the damn mat and stuff like that. And, you know, that move is taking more out of you than the guy you gave the missile drop kick to. So I always tell people, if you got a shitload of concussions, other than the cruiserweight style, you were doing something wrong. Because fuck, it's supposed to be at work.
Yeah.
You know, if every time you go out you get concussed, you ain't doing something right. Okay, we're going to put it like this, Brandon. If you go out, every time you go out, boom, you get knocked out inside of 1 minute, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, I think every time.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Yeah, fucking change.
Yeah, change, man. Yeah, because when I think people think, oh, you know, they know what's coming, this is scripted, stuff like that. And when you hear the schedule and that stuff, like when you're on the road, but how many days out of the year?
Check this out. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm glad you had me on your show. I was thinking because someone was talking about the business. I think it was that one time when Connor was riling up everybody in the WWE. He sent some tweets to him, whatever, and a lot of the guys just started shitting on him and responded to him. I was like, man, the dude's a wrestling fan from way back.
Yes.
And he's a great fighter, and I love to watch him. I'm looking forward to see who fights on the 1 and 2 coming up on UFC 209. But I tell you, it'd be like this. If anybody in the MMA world or UFC world or whatever ain't got no respect for the business of pro wrestling or just the lifestyle and the brutality of it, I would invite you to take your training camp to a different town and train in a different town every day, just like the WWE people do. Just follow them around, train in different camps every single day, then go home on a couple days that we give you, and then get back on the road, take that training camp, and get ready for a big-ass fight. When you throw the travel at it, and you ain't got no posse of 5 to 10, 15 people taking care of your ass, it's just you running solo, go do that.
Yeah.
And then do it for 10 or 15 years, and then report back to me, because I want to see what the science and the lifestyle taught you about what the fuck we do.
Yeah. No, I hear you, man.
Come on.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll take a Pepsi challenge on that with anybody.
I don't want that.
And you know, here's the thing. You take different guys. Like, man, if I was to haul off and hit you right now with a working punch, I would hope that you would barely feel it, and I'm barely going to feel it, because we're trying to go down the road and take money.
Yeah.
You know, make money together. We're using our bodies. I trust you. You trust me. But in that, you know, the backdrops, all the damn, you know, throws off the top turnbuckle that Ric Flair took over the history of his career. All that shit is like interest. It compounds daily. I mean, if you look at that mat, hey, that's kind of like a trampoline. Like, fuck you, it ain't no trampoline. You land wrong, and all your vertebrae and everything gets all twisted up. It's the toughest job I ever had from just a travel standpoint, just being in the grind. Dude, I've done ditches. I've worked on lease crews, all college football, NFL, college football. I've done all that. It's the most fun job I've ever had, being a pro wrestler. But goddamn, it's a tough way to make a living. Make no mistake about it.
Yeah. I think a lot of people do make that mistake. And whenever I talk to anyone, CM Punk, Keith Torres, they went just for traveling. Like the night after night, keeping up with the pace, and just I couldn't do it anymore. It just wasn't for me.
I was just at Staples Center talking to Kevin Owens on the last podcast. I was catching up with him. And when I get there, I'm full of pistol vinegar. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing all guys and girls. I'm just here to do business, do a podcast.
Yeah.
And I look at these guys, and you know, they're pretty weary, you know, from being on the road. And that night, right after the matches, the television taken, they're going to Germany for 4 days, come back, and then I think they're home for day and a half, back out on the road. So I look at those guys, and I've been in their their shoes. I've been there and I did it. You know, people always ask me, man, what are you missing in business? I miss the crowd. I miss the boys. And the money is a whole different thing. But it's the crowd and the boys. What you miss. So when you're doing it, that's what you do. So it ain't nothing but a thing, because that's what you do. When I used to go home, I put my shit in my washing machine. I just wash what was dirty and throw the same shit back in there, because you're in a different town every goddamn day. Nobody gives a shit, you know, what you're wearing, and they didn't see what you wore the day before.
Yeah.
If you've ever seen me in L.A., I wear the same shit every day in L.A. too. When I go buy shorts, I buy 10 of something. I wear it every day. But when you get home, man, you're home for a day and a half, and you're ready to get back out on the road. So,
because you love it.
But so you turn into a road warrior, and you kind of just go through the. To me, I speak for myself. I went through life what I call zombie mode. I'm fully functional, make all my decisions, do life, have fun. But dude, I'm ready to get back on that road. I was a machine. Work through injuries, do what it takes, make your towns, be accountable, do your part for the company. But once you get away from that, like when I dropped out and quit, dude, I stayed in San Antonio. I hunted and I fished and I drank.
And how long?
3 years.
And then when did Hollywood come calling?
So that's when I decided, dude, I woke up and said, hey, dude, you're cool, but you better get your ass to L.A. to do something, because I built some Nash bridges way back in